ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಾನು ಸುಬ್ರಾವ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಾವೀಗ USA ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದಿಂದ ಜರ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ಜರ್ಮನಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು 17 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಯುರೋಪ್ ಟೂರ್ನ ಬೈ ರೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನಾವೀಗ ಸ್ಟುಟ್ಗಾರ್ಟಿಂದ ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ಫರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ಫರ್ಟಿಂದ ನಾವು ಆಮ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಡಾಮ್ಗೆ ಫ್ಲೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೈಟಿಂದ ಇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಟೂರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಶುರುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವೀಗ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಯೂಟ್ರೆಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿದು ಯೂಟ್ರೆಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಹೋಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ನೆದರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ನಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಟೂರು ಶುರುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಫೋಟೋದ ಹಿಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಒಂದು ವಿಂಡ್ ಮಿಲ್ಲು. ಇದು 1840ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡಚ್ನವರು ಈ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಜಾಗ.
Bütün Hollandalılar adına sizlere burada çok güzel ve mutlu bir tatil diliyoruz. Ve sizleri kısa sürede yeniden bekliyoruz.
ನಾವೀಗ ವಿಂಡ್ ಮಿಲ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ನಾವೀಗ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸಿಟಿನ ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಮ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಡಾಮ್ ಸಿಟಿನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್, ಟೌನ್ ಹಾಲ್ಸ್ ಮುಂತಾದ ಬಹಳ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೀಯವಾದ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅದು ವಿವಿಧ ಭಾಗಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಸಮಯ ಬಹಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಟೂರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಕೇವಲ ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಮ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಡಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
For exhibit. What kind of exhibits? Oh, art. Do you know Marilyn Monroe? She was last year her exhibit, because if she had been alive, she had been now 90 years old. So they had in many cities in Europe an exhibit about Marilyn Monroe. Here we see the big department stores to my right hand side. You can see here the department store. And then to the left, you have here not moderate prices but quite high. To the left, you have Primarks. You know Primarks? You heard of it? That's very cheap. So you see C&A, and next to it you see Primark. That's a very cheap store for clothing. Here to the right, you can see the stock exchange. The stock exchange. To my right, this building with a flag. And to my left is this Primax. Do you see Primax? Here to the left, Primax. Then we see here this big building. This is now Convention and Event Center, and we're going towards the Central Station. And to your right here, you'll see here back the water. You see how many people, right? Like Venice, we see here some buildings in the water. You see them here to my right hand side. Yep. And then the entrances to these buildings are of course not. They are not here, but they are at the other side where we have streets. But very strange, you know what you see in front of you. This is the former harbor, the Central Station. Have you been to Japan? Tokyo? Any of you? No? Because the Central Station in Japan, in Tokyo, is a copy of this building. Not that we copied them, but they copied us. Here you see, slowly. Now here, ladies and gentlemen, afterwards will be also your meeting point, and here we will end the tour. But we're going to
ನಮ್ಮ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯದ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಉಪಹಾರ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಮ್ಗಳು ಒಂದು 2-3 ಥರ ಜಾಮು, ಹನಿ, ಕಾರ್ನ್ ಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸು, ಹಾಲು ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಡಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದು ಸುಮಾರು 17 ದಿವಸ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಟ್ಲುಗಳು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಆಹಾರ ಸಿಗೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ನಾವೀಗ 2ನೇ ದಿವಸದ ಬಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿನ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಮ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಡಾಮಿಂದ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ರುಸೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ಬ್ರುಸೆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 2.5 ಗಂಟೆ ಕಾಲದ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ. ಸೊ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಜಾಗಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ.
But in terms of production, the Belgians, they don't drink it that much, but they have more types of beer than anyone else in Europe. So it is also very interesting. In the city of Bruges, very close to the point where we stopped, there is a museum of beer. You can go there, taste the beer, and there is like a window where you can see so many different mineral resources like coal, that they had all the industrial areas in the southern part, in the French influence area. But with the time, the cities in the northern part, the Flemish cities, of Brussels. So Our Lady is dedicated, is one of the churches that one of the kings of Belgium built for his wife when she passed away. He wanted her to rest eternally in a very beautiful building, so he decided to build this church for her. Made with steel, so they are modern buildings. But we will go to the city center, to a place where there is another cathedral that is dedicated to Saint Michael and to Saint Gudula. Those two are the saint patrons of the city of Brussels. It is also a very impressive cathedral, and that is more, it is older than the one that we just saw. It has around 400 years old. 800 years old, and it was built in Gothic. Now, in this square, 5 minutes, we will go to the Royal Palace, and we will pass by one of the main avenues of the city, that it has also a very famous square and garden, and we will pass by a very nice building of the Royal Court of Justice, Brussels. On your left, the Royal Palace, and on the right hand side, you're gonna see this beautiful park that is the Royal Square. So left, the Royal Palace, where they work, where the kings work. They don't live here. So it's a different style of palace. This is French influence. The architects, they were French, and it reminds us a little bit of the Versailles, the Palace of Versailles, which is another palace in France, in Paris, in the surroundings, that it was built in the 17th century for the Bourbon kings, the last kings of France before the French Revolution started. And look on the right hand side, this is another green bank, a park in the city center of Brussels. This is a very nice area.
ಈ ಬ್ರುಸೆಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಗಳು ಬಹಳ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 5 ರಸ್ತೆ ಕೂಡುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಮೆನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟು ಬಹಳ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
Crowded out here. Ganti, hanggang